First and foremost, you know, give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem, Rekakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that will not teach well.
God.
Peace and salutations to the brothers and the four corners of the spirit, pushing this with in truth and in sincerity, day in, day out, as the times seem to be getting worse, you know, as the prophecies come one after the next. Right now, due to the current situation in Babylon, you know what I mean, and the changing of the presidential seat, a lot of people out. No, I wouldn't say a lot, because when it was changed, a lot of people were seen crying on the social media. A lot of people were seen mourning, but they mourning for their own loss, because they know Trump says certain things that want to cut out, like the being a mo.
Yeah.
You gotta let them know it only have two genders. All the other letters in the alphabet, put it back for what it was meant to be. A for apple and B for bat. That's what it means.
God.
That's that. Go ahead.
It's like, for example, like, even not just that, but apparently women had a big issue with it when it comes to like abortions. They come to abortions because apparently he stated to be against that. When we really and truly know these men are really against these things, but they just playing the thesis and antithesis sides and coin, you understand?
Like I was explaining to someone, you know, someone I know, she live in across here, and I explained to she like, they what she wanted was, she was like, you know, she wanted to start the political talk. So I go on the road, you know, just want to hear the talk now.
Yeah.
But she wanted to go with, they wanted the majority of Israelite women wanted to vote for Harris because of that abortion rights that was here, as the brother said. Like the brother, the truth. Because if you ask them anything else, what Harris was doing, they can't answer you. But that one particular thing was the main thing. Let's show you how far gone our women is. They wanted the rights that they could throw away 15 to 16 babies.
But let's interject something there. In most of the videos that you see, because we not living in a country, so we don't know the reality of the situation.
Yep.
But as far as the scope of social media goes, the majority of the videos are people you see in mourning and people you see angry or people who upset that Trump win. It's women.
It's
both Edom and Jake alike.
I will see if I'm another video for later. They make a compilation of videos with women.
That is what I'm talking about. That's the video I see.
Yes.
Crying and thing, and then have one apparently. I don't know if she was a Trump supporter, but she was saying, "Don't worry, when the time comes to an end." I think because like the last couple of the videos, like a woman was supporting Trump, and she was like, you know, she happy win, and you know, she know there's going to be plenty tears, and like somewhere wrong with you.
Those who use that thing the invigoration was.
Because
I remember a guy doing a video. I ain't get around statistic like to say how true it was, but he was saying that a lot of white women voted for Trump. And it would make sense because Kamala Harris. She more viewed as like one of the like a more darker, like she more for the black
Jake, for the
so,
colors.
You understand? So white women, apparently a lot of white women, as they say, voted for Trump.
Yeah.
So you can see how it even have a racial split between the whole thing. You understand? Once for the whites, so-called whites, they voted for Trump, and the ones for so-called blacks, they
No, well, to be honest with you, even when Trump was going against Biden, that had a racial split. So Trump is viewed as the redneck president. You understand?
And that I see that technical that come from the plebeians and the patricians. You understand? But it's basically
they were the same two parties, Democrats and Republicans.
That way it come up from like even majority of political leadership come from that.
Yeah,
you understand? They learn that method.
That's the system, that's how they implemented the different parties. They were always getting attacked. Even when it was two white men running against each other. The supremacists and the rednecks and the hillbillies was on Trump's side.
But
you understand? Because he pushing the agenda, and what Trump doing later when he realized he was losing, he started to go and pardon all the rappers and them. You understand? So he will have a foot in the door with the Negroes. You understand? Oh, that he pardoned, this one he pardoned, he get this one a key to the city. And to make it look well, alright. And you know, all your votes somehow, somewhere, you have to make all you feel like all your vote come. Apart from all your vote. You understand? So I have with Kodak Black in a Maca hat, make America great again with Trump and his sign and everything. I just saw it. They make people feel like, yeah, don't worry, chum for we.
Yeah.
None of them fall.
None of them, man. That basically something about the game. Is that when I went into the patricians and so forth and so see that where this all the political parties stem from. One was the so-called one was for the poor, one was for the rich, you know. But two of them are the same same agenda and on the same category, the same point. It's two different faces, right? But they are the same coin.
Exactly.
You understand?
It's the same thing as down here. We are more than two parties, but we are two major parties, like CNDP and them. But at the end of the day, all the parties still prescribe to one agenda, which is America. Whatever America says goes, regardless of
who in charge,
regardless of which party, whatever America says,
they have to do. You understand?
They have no info about it. You understand? And we are not a self-profession country. We don't produce anything. You understand? So as far as it stems that no, if we get sanctioned, we doom. We end up like Haiti or whatever country they, you know what I mean? I mean, they try to sanction Russia, but Russia is Russia, them no business, them still functioning like it's another day. Yeah. No, well, they sanction them and Putin was like, alright, me and see what I can do, but okay. Because all we under sanctions, you know. But the people who allied with me, they still have to buy oil from them. So we're doing here, but we still have money coming. You know? But that's just to show that, hey, a lot of people wouldn't wake up to the fact that regardless of who you choose, no matter what they say in the forefront, right? No matter what they might use to entice you, both parties, or regardless of how much parties have the government, is to uphold the agenda for the elites. They work for the elites, and that's bottom line. Go ahead.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 121, verse 2. It says, my help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth.
Yeah.
And this is, and going as brother talking about, you know, the political party and how the the Israelite woman was crying in the video and so forth, because they thought that help would have come from Harris.
Yeah.
But and the other side, the other Israelites thinking that the help would come from Trump. You know, because one thing about the men is that it had a, you know, let's watch the podcasts and the men that be going against the women. Yeah. That's one of the aspects of how the political parties were one of the media campaign that they use now, and they use it against Jake. Whereas if you watch one of Harris her media coverage for I know there's two videos.
Yeah.
Was the red balloon pop the balloon thing, and
yeah,
a man come in and he was like, you know, the woman actually voting and all in the pop the balloon. They used that as a level. Same thing with Trump. The same thing with the media, right? So, but how Jake is watching it, they're watching it as these people to be the help. It's them coming to, you know, do the things that they want them to do and so forth. That is who they're looking for help to. But our help coming from, as the scripture says, my help, he said, my help coming from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. Yeah. Right? Which made heaven and earth. And that is where our help coming from, because these people can never help you. Yeah. You know, no matter what it is go through, no matter how much times they come into power, like I was explaining to someone, I said, so okay. I say, if you asking somebody to vote for you, right? If you asking a political party to vote for you, and you say okay, they're bringing this political party gonna bring this change, but they're already in power. Why haven't they brought this change already? You understand? Because they are the power to do it now. But we know they're not coming to help you out. That is our help coming from the Lord. You understand? Our help. That is where our help coming from.
Coming from the one who words is faithful and true. Here go and say something, and then down in the deep is something else.
Something different. You know that there are agendas behind. Because remember, all of them serving the elites. Whatever the elites do, right? Have to do. Because it'll show easily Jake received, you know, the thing for Kamala, right? But her husband is an Edomite. And not just an ordinary Edomite, but he's a small-head Edomite. You understand? He makes certain statements that he said. What? Yeah, that's one right there. What you can see?
You still there, eh?
No, it stopped. Right? You say go and check and see.
I probably have one thing because of these vibrations and stuff.
But to make sure.
Yeah, God.
I'm going to bring an extra thing now.
Go ahead.
Bring something. It's in the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 34, verse 16. It says, for the eyes of the Lord are upon them that love him. Right? For the eyes of the Lord are upon them that love him, He is their mighty protection and strong stay,
Yeah.
a defense from heat and a cover from the sun. At noon, it's a preservation from stumbling and an help from falling.
God.
So that is who our help, that is who we are to turn to for help, that is who we are to turn to for protection. And that is the time, that is why in the time that we coming into, who it is going to watch over his servant is the Lord.
God.
Who it is going to protect his servants is the Lord, and Lord tell her that. You know?
I will keep you from the hour.
Can. Yeah, you can. You know? So you say, for the eyes of the Lord are upon them that love him. And who it is love him? The elect. That is why we can see beyond that all did not go and get no help from this political party. You know, it's like, you know, that's what the statements, even Jake in the world will be saying it. You know, it's 2024 now, they're still doing that. It's 2024 now, they still believing that these people come and tell about it.
You grow up seeing what they do to all your parents.
Yeah.
You grow up seeing the heartbreak in all your parents' eyes when the party say, yeah, we go and do this and do this, and 4 or 5 years down the line, it's still
Look.
I'm back to somebody the other day now. The Trump now was at work and some guy, they say great men are always wise, you know, the age of understanding.
Yeah.
You can tell he's a little smart putting into academical things, but wisdom, you have it.
And they should say, was somebody who is foolishness. Lord. Yeah,
So I talking to him and I explain to him, I say to me, the devil ain't big, but the devil ain't good. You understand? Because the end of the day, when you look at it, right? Trump was in office for 4 years. Remember, we had always been up the point about in Ecuador or wherever the from?
It's Ecuador. Yeah.
Where the man
It's Ecuador or El Salvador. El Salvador.
Where he actually stopped all the criminals. And how long it take to do that? It was no long
It's not a short time. He come into power and he say he want on an all-out thing against crime.
Trump had 4 years. Why the alphabet still around?
Oh, Biden had 4 years.
You understand? All of them had 4 years to do what it is they had to do. Obama had 8. If I'm not mistaken, he had 8. All of them had a long space of time. So why it is you're not seeing no big change in none of the things that happen? Because let's be real, Trump is a madman. We know he acting a role. That is the role they give him to act. But he does do whatever he feel like doing in the eyes of the public. If he really was against the alphabets, after 4 years, why it is nothing was put in place to actually stop it. And that is show that all this thing is really is like a smoke screen. You will make small changes to make you feel like you can be able to put some hope in them, but really and true.
So you can come for them for the help. And you see, all of that two act, we're saying it just plays in, because one of the things too that the person mentioned to me was Obama, and I was like, I'm glad they bring up the war criminal. You understand? I say bring up the war criminal because that's what he was. He was one of the presidents in history to bomb up so much of places at the same time. He was bombing 7 places.
Yeah,
right?
He did promise to take these soldiers out of
And
Iraq.
he ended up sending more. He ended up sending more. Right? So but you see what is going with them, what is going with Jake is that they see somebody of color and they believe that you know,
they believe in him.
They believe in him or they go and get
help.
help.
I want to you.
You know? Yeah, just and you see and that is to show you how foolish Jake is. You know? When the Lord calls Jake foolish because they continue to fall for the same thing every single time. Right? But who it is never change the word? The Lord.
Good.
You understand? The Lord didn't change, and with all things being said, what the Lord said, right? We've seen it happening. So we know he didn't change it. The Lord said he changed it not. Right? That is written. So it doesn't show you that is who it is or they're supposed to be turning to. That is who or they're supposed to be having on their backbone on. Or they're trusting upon camera. And the reason why they trust upon you, her biggest thing about the campaign was, right, was the abortion. Jake women loved that. Because why? They wanted to do 16 to 17 abortion a year. Like it has some woman, right? I watched a conversation the other day, that shit was frightening. A woman boasting about she had like 16 abortions in the span of like some months. Not she lifetime, you know. She talking about some months, you know. You understand? And they make joke, like I take some screenshots, was to do some videos on it, right? Like when Trump win, a next Israelite woman to my ball. Well, I could just make my own abortion clinic there.
Judah?
That, huh?
Judah.
Yeah, who else? Who else? You know?
Yeah,
That's the kind of mindset they're in. Yeah, that's the kind of mindset they're in. You know? And that's why they use the two political parties, that's why they use the man versus the woman thing this time, because that is one of the biggest things being talked about. The public balloon and the colorism, the public balloon and this and that. And now the men the men won't back the place, and the way how Trump does act, it's like he will give a man the rights to be a bomb woman, you know? But it's all about the agendas, because he can't do nothing, and he can't do nothing. Then, a matter of fact, the president is just when they go to the become Maccabees, when you talk about the Senate, right? And how they pick the one, right? Yeah. Well, you take it off, so it's the right thing. But that's what it is, do, right?
Already and truly, the whole Senate are about the same order, you know? Even though they might look like they're against each other and they debating. But yeah, we a lot of Congress do videos on that talking about the Hegelian dialect.
Yeah, you can.
But it is you are the two opposing parties. They look like they're against each other, but when you're truly for the same cause, and then when you look, the two elements end up coming to a conclusion that they actually wanted in the first place. But they had to give you the illusion that at the beginning there wasn't of agreement. So because you can it is like a corporation.
Because we had a down here too, even if there's to pass certain laws.
That go to the
Senate, that to go to the opposition. Of course they will be in the Senate House, but the opposition had to agree. You understand? So you see that they
actually sometimes the like recently we see that with our government, Rowley and them, they didn't need the opposition to pass certain things because they wanted it to pass for their benefit now. So he was like, and the opposition bring it up, but they could not bring it up because he's in power, right? But like in America, I believe it's the Republicans, they win the Senate, right? So they are the Senate. But as the brother say, it is look like to all is to bring that debate, but all of them fulfill the same agenda. All of them working together. They might look like they're debating because it's a fool all and they don't stay about it. It's 2024 and they still believing in that. These people for each other. Or or they want them stop sending money to Ukraine. They want them stop sending money to Israel. But each one of them come in power, they're talking about sending more. They ain't bringing no change because why? They have to fulfill the agenda.
Now, even people that say it without knowing because they say what? PNM and UNC is the same thing. Yeah, but all they're saying it. Yeah. But yet still all they believe in something different.
Something different, can. Yeah, that's right they're saying it.
This is the one that after the image. Or more or less, most when you look at except I think it's England, where they have a queen and a king and so forth.
They still have a party.
They still have a party. Yeah, they still have the prime minister and so forth.
But when you look at all the different nations, you see what the nations are drunken and gone mad. They follow the same patterns that America is following, which is what? Rome, modern day Rome.
Because England, even though England is queen and so forth, the parliament has had plenty seats because like that's the reason why they had a big protest in England when the prime minister was messing up with something along those lines. That big thing about it now, you know.
I'm saying, like, for example, you see like certain corporations who monopolize certain things. Everything in this system is all sorcery, and it often is to give you the illusion of choice. You understand? A corporation will have like 10 different brands, and you call and I don't want to buy Frosted Flakes. I go buy Sunshine. It's the same. They competing against each other.
No, but that's what it is with Prestige Holdings. They own KFC and Subway, but all the ads is to compete with each other. But they own one, so either way you go, they still
good cop, bad cop. Both of them is still police.
Correct. Still end up in the police station, regardless. You know? Maybe
Is Isaiah 30?
Yeah, you can read it to them.
Isaiah 30, verse 1, right? It say, woe to the rebellious children. Saith Jehovah.
Yeah.
They say that take counsel, but not of me. And that counsel is what? They always, anytime they give that answer, Jake always wants to go to somebody else besides the Lord. Whether it is they want to go to politicians, whether they want to go to celebrities,
or the soothsayers.
Yeah,
you know they have anything to soothsayers right now.
Yeah, exactly. You understand? That what Jake loves to run to. You understand? Everything besides the Lord. The only time they want to turn to the Lord is when they realize that they dumped the Trump. And in the sense of like, you know, the card game perspective. The card game perspective.
Yeah.
You know, like
that's the last
option.
Yeah.
That is when it is that there's one that turn to the Lord. Now I say what they turn their backs to us, but not their faces. So in time of the calamity, they would rise and say, save us. Like when they have the realize they have just
No
like
other choice.
it's like any time to come. Any time to come when they realize Trump is working for them, the pastors are working for them. Nobody who it is that they actually had any faith in working for them. That is when now they want to turn to the Lord.
And this is something on that too. We don't know what's going to happen with Trump. Because the way how certain things, yesterday I was reading that they want to blame Iran for assassination plot on Trump. And then Iran come out to say, we have no idea what it is what they're talking about. Because we don't know already who it is want to play him down. Now if we say the name, that's the small acts. The agendas have to be fulfilled. But they know what it is they want to stir up in America.
Yeah.
And they have the ways to do it. Let me just bring something here. Because you mentioned the word, you mean the word counsel, right?
Yeah.
It say counsel, they say advice or purpose, right? They say advice, there are implication, a plan, right? Also prudence, they say advisement. So that is when they're going to take counsel from. Not because who we supposed to seek our advice from? It's from the Lord. We're supposed to do the scriptures to get answers to do we think. You know, some because the scriptures mention that it's for correction. The word allows for correction, it's for reproof, right? It's for doctrine,
well.
it's for instruction. So all and that is what is instruction how to live, how to be. That the Lord say he make straight way, straight manners that you follow. Where I say good to live, what to good to live, and what to avoid punishment, right? And that is the thing.
That is your counsel.
That is the counsel right there. Because what are they turning to these celebrities or these politicians is because all they want to know what it is we have to do.
God. To live like all them, to live in pleasure.
Or what to do to prove that worthy of order and so forth.
God.
You know?
Because when you say that, in my mouth, about the council, in my mouth, story with Rebecca, when the children was fighting inside her she, and she used to say what she inquired of the Lord.
God.
You know,
Why am I thus?
Why did that?
Say, nation shall come from thy womb or somewhere.
You understand? So that is showing that will be council where supposed to come from. You're not supposed to be going.
You see a old man, a doctor, and get all just song and say, this thing moving. You know, just the same, you know what I mean? But yeah.
See, I take counsel, but not of me. They say, I'm not covered with the covering, but not of my spirit.
And that's what I read earlier. The most time is go to fully cover with protection. You understand? And things that cover from the sun. For at midday, and that is just an example to show you at that hot point. When the army, when the heat is on, when they're back against the wall, he's supposed to be a shelter that is supposed to go for shade. Because you have yourself. I think this is a covering from the tempest, which all of that means the same thing. From the hard times to come. And the reason reference is at midday because that's when the sun is at its peak. During the day, you understand? That's the hottest time of the day. Like between 11 and 2, more or less. When the sun is more directly in the sky. You understand?
Say, talk about also, say the spirit and covered but not in my spirit.
God.
When they cover with the spirit of Egypt, which is what all the different vibrations and philosophies. You know, and all the different things that Egypt is portraying. What it is they bring out. Yeah, like their way of life. They don't see God's way and God's answers. Now we talk about shadow and defense.
Yeah, the shadow is the
Like a shield of protection. So that's technically the protection. Like what they want to do. They say that that's it. And that's the reason why you don't continue to put them to shame. The same thing on the trust side, thing against all them.
God, for example, watch out already they make the whole world panic. In Trinidad, now they can't lock down the country within 2 days time the country lock down. How they go lock down the country? How the country run by lockdown and the country still stand up, eh? The economy still the same, eh? You understand? Because what? That would trust and watch what happen. It didn't take 5 years. You don't even hear that word again. No way on social media hearing that word all of a sudden. It have no case.
Yeah. Our man tell man.
That's the most deadliest virus in the world.
Just die.
It just disappeared.
No, that is why the minister held it come out and say we reach what?
They reject the quota.
The quota.
Yeah,
So,
that was just a test run to see
Yeah.
No,
how
I-
much people would trust the
Experiment there,
system.
can.
That was for them too to also get the money. Because remember they
Yeah,
was
just
getting
get
paid
money for
the
correct.
people that take the job now.
You know, guys, once the quota was met, everything just died.
Died out, yeah.
You
All
stop
you
hearing
talk about
cases,
is
how much deaths.
everything opened back up. Everything just died down after the quota meet. So, no, Jake's not started to ask yourself, so what was the point of that quota?
No, what was the point of the lockdown to begin with?
Oh,
To
I
me, the
remember-
quota never had nothing in reality.
had no reason.
I remember somebody telling me, say Rolling country, what they say, like, boom!
But why you feel I was always mention that? Because one of my neighbors tell me that at the point in time when I was living there, why you mad? Because he feel he's good. Yeah, boy, they can't lock down the country. You're mad? How the country go around? I say, by in less than 2 days, by lockdown,
Yeah.
I am all home. I say, watch, and they can't lock down the country.
We had to bring
What
back
we
up-
going through now?
We had to bring back up the videos when we was outside there back and we see people used to come and tell me, so they used to say, nah, we good here. That is America. And we, you know, that just to show you how the mindset of how it is and how that way the scripture talk about the unbelieving and how the unbelieving will die in the unbelief.
Correct.
And I think that is the way that the unbelieving supposed to be. They're supposed to be not believing in what is going to come. They're supposed to not believe in the things that the Lord said.
Yeah, that is
So they
their
will
purpose.
die in their unbelief. You understand? That is their purpose, can?
They say, well, it's a Katifini night.
Yeah,
They
Katifini
say
night.
from midnight to night.
Yeah.
As of midnight
And
tonight.
the crazy thing is that they say cash because the reason why they were saying that is because Rowley was talking about he would never shut down the country like what he wants to do, right? But as somebody said recently, he shut down the country for that, right? And crime, the death count, the murder rate, it's higher than that. Why ain't shut down the country?
And it's so ironic that anybody who was a problem to the government automatically died.
Died. And that is to show you,
Yeah.
and that is to show you how every single political party or government underneath the same order, and they have to fulfill that order because at that point in time, if it did not fulfill that order, it would end up like the president in Madagascar. Go and look it up. Go and look it up. You don't look good on that. Whoever don't know, go and look it up. Because you want to see, he is not the only person. You're going to have about 3 to 4 others. You understand? Could have been more, maybe about 20.
And a few of them get the axe. But they don't want to comply.
Literally.
A few of them get the axe.
Why, Jake?
They say that they may add sin to sin.
Because why? They want to live in pleasure.
I can't.
They realize, hey, this comfortable, right? You understand? It's okay for me to marry the same sex. You understand? I grew up knowing that wrong, you know, but I want like, and that is the law now, so we good to go. We want to stay here. This is our kingdom. You understand? Yeah, exactly. What we want to learn about the Lord like that, but I like it, and he like it too. So for that, this is we. We want here to last forever. What?
It say verse 2, it say that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth. It to strengthen themselves in the strength
Hold on.
of Pharaoh.
Alright, can so that because people come and help people. The brother said something about pleasure, right?
Yeah.
But I want to bring something here, right? I'll bring this one in first. This is the book of Ecclesiastes. 11. Yeah, 11. Look at it. This is what I want to do. It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 11. Verse, I'm going to read from verse 22. Right? We go down a little bit. Say the because pleasure is such an important thing. As the brother said, rightfully said, is that is one of the reasons why they would do that. Why they would think because they want the pleasures are lost. They will look. The scripture talk about they will find teachers after the loss of the world. You understand? So that is what they want. That is what they want to look. That is who they want to lead over them.
They don't want to serve a God. They want a God to
Serve them, or they want a teacher to serve them, and that is why they will look like the woman want to do abortion. They will find that
they go vote for the political party that saying, hey, all your body, all your choice.
Yeah. The men want to commit adultery. They will find a person to think that. You know, that is just basically what it is, and that they will. Right.
You know, the woman will come up a time when it's upset.
Yeah.
And she was talking about all the great women in the Bible, like Esther, and all she was a great leader and all kind of shit. You understand? That just like you brother say, whenever it is they want something to be a certain way, there's always trying to amend the scripture. They say what? They say they are the unlearned and unstable rest. They rest with the scriptures under their own instruction.
Because plenty of them who's bring Esther talk need to go and read over Esther. They need to. They really and truly need to go and read over Esther.
I feel need somebody to read Esther to them because
but even if you read Esther, even if you read it like on that level, you would see that how Esther had also behaved.
No, yeah, but
You remember Esther was afraid that she would have
she had to fast for 3 days
just
just
because
not to get killed.
Just not to get killed. Because the king would have mash up.
And all that time she was listening to Mordecai. She was taking instructions
And Mordecai
from her uncle.
was who? The who?
Yeah, he was one in charge. She was her uncle. That was righteous man at that time. He was instructing she on what to do. She wasn't moving off her she own like all these women like she was strong and she was a leader.
She was led.
You understand?
She take instructions and they know the right to bring up Esther. That's all they need to be. Take instructions.
Not because the name
From
Esther there
yeah.
doesn't mean that it just reference something, you know?
Just there for example.
Let them Google Queen and then
Yeah.
let them Google etymology of Queen and probably might get something.
That good thing, but that Esther talk come. I say spread because I think it was like a week and a half ago. Somebody was talking about Esther, and I was like, nah, they really and truly need to go and read over Esther and realize what went on with Esther. You know, because they don't, and next thing about it too, they didn't understand the purpose of Esther being there. Like, what was the purpose of it? What was the outcome and why did it happen that way?
Okay, just like with Juliet, the Lord put she there to fulfill her purpose.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't like no part and no sea. And
But
no
it was
like
for
that.
who?
Huh?
I feel like it was for who?
Yeah,
it was for
it was
Israel. Right? And
Yeah,
that's something
for
they
purpose.
just forget.
It wasn't the glorified.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't the glorified.
Women's strength. You know,
Yeah.
It wasn't for none of that. It was just a simple
And the
purpose
only thing
thing.
about it, the Lord talk about the elect woman. That written in the New Testament, Lord talk about the elect woman. We know it will be a more rare thing. That's the reason why even like if you read how much great men it have more great men than the woman that mentioned in the Bible. You understand?
Out of 1,000,
If I-
But even with the women itself, these elect women, they even gave you outlinings of the behaviors of these women.
Or how they're supposed to be.
Yeah, it's not just women who want to be in power. No,
No, the
these
women
women
who
supposed
were
to be
favored
humble.
were favored because they did the right
Because I'm
thing.
not going to that, yeah.
Not because they get favored and then do the right thing. No, do the right thing from the jump.
They wasn't usurping or shit like that.
I said
You
they was
understand?
being women from the
Like,
jump, so
they
they get
wasn't-
favored. That's all.
Yeah.
Don't tell me what to do, uncle. Is a queen now? No, it was no shit like that. It wasn't nothing like
Now
that.
back in them days, she could not even say that to she uncle.
Mad.
She wasn't playing them games with she uncle, matter of fact, you know. So let me go to this. This book of Ecclesiastes chapter 11, verse 22. And that's the next thing too. I should go up here and then. That's the next thing two women thought was going to happen. That the rights going to move go away with. They need the full rights to like how they can say things now and they're on top right now.
They have a voice.
They have a voice. They can say like I watch a woman just randomly put up a man, right, on the internet, and she say he raped man. But when you read the story, it was just basically the man like a scene play off. She wanted to sleep with the man, but like the man, she friends and them like the fella, and she get jealous and she called me for the man. And people started make it out of like this not adding up. But that's the power. What she did, she knew that coming to do that would get that man cancel, she whole thing. That's the kind of power they have. So now when Trump come forward, that's one of the things that they was mentioning in crime videos that we have no say right now. So the ball, you know?
So you crying for authority to do wickedness.
Yeah, done.
Not even to be just.
Not even to be just.
fair.
That's the
You're crying for the
do
you're
your-
crying
to
because
do
your
your own
liberty
thing.
to be wicked get taken away. That just show how wicked it is, isn't it? That just show how wicked it is.
If you Nero go and play with them. So this is the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 11 verse 22. It says the blessing of the Lord is in the blessing of the Lord is in the reward of the body, and suddenly he maketh his blessing flourish. Right? And again, that is who we will take to God, the Lord. Right? And as I say here, the blessing of the Lord is in the reward of the godly. And who will be godly? We know it's not going to be all this is we let go and be godly, right? It says and suddenly, that's very tough. It says and suddenly he maketh his blessing flourish. Verse 23. It says, say not, what profit is there of my service, and what good thing shall I have hereafter? Again, say not, I have enough, and possess many things, and what evil shall I have hereafter? It's very trouble. Right? So you see, again, say not, I have enough, and possess many things, and what evil shall I have hereafter? In the day of prosperity, there is a forgetfulness of affliction, Yeah, go down.
When you read that one part, by the man who said you go tear down the bands and
Yeah, yeah, friend. And the Lord tell him that you want the Lord tell him. You see when it's on a require soul.
this night, yeah, that same night he died.
Imagine you not visiting here. Yeah, all that we tell him here, that we tell him I say not, I have enough. You tell him, don't say that. You understand? Don't say that. And you know, many men fall for that. You see in the mindset of Jake. You know, when they have a little, that is it. You know? Say in the day of prosperity, there is a forgetfulness of affliction. And in a day of affliction, there is no more remembrance of prosperity. So there is this such an idea. Oh, it is. When you're going through affliction, that prosperity thing, that you don't even want to hear about that. You understand? Because you're going through affliction. But when you're in prosperity, you forget. You forget of affliction, and there's going to plenty all you. But you forget in affliction. You understand? So when hardship comes now, it's like, oh, they don't want to go back to a state of that. But it's going to happen one way or the other. Or they're going to be in a state of affliction soon. You understand? They say like no other time. You know? Scripture talk about the Jacob's trouble and so forth. That is a time of great affliction. You know, that's not going to be nice. Right? And it's setting up that way. I don't know if you see a public video. I saw a video there where them small hats. I'm not sure how things setting up, right? How the spiral and how to have certain uproars of the people and how you going to have like certain I say we should talk about a nation against a nation, because the small hats, some of them IDF soldiers, right? They went a football league, right? We just say football, Americans might say soccer, right? Americans is the only people that say soccer in my country, right? But it's about football, right? And what they went to see the team play, right? Which is the Israeli team. And they was chanting before the game. They was chanting and saying that to the kids. And they was, you know, they make a mockery of the children. They bomb up and now. And like they beat up 1 or 2 people, Muslims and so forth there. And like other men in Amsterdam, this happened in Amsterdam. Other Muslims in the area, other people in the area, like they hear them chanting the chant because they was going through the city chanting the chant about the kids and things. And then like with the Muslims and people from Amsterdam, they gang up. It was like, oh, so they became mockery, looking burn up children and things, you know? Is that the video there?
Yeah,
and they started to beat them. Boom! Licks started to take place. Right? So they beat them. If you had a bowling and things, so they were saying, all they're chanting, all they love to kill children. But when all they're facing men who in fear nothing now, or they're crying.
Yeah.
But all that was a plan. Because the Prime Minister Israel come to say he sent his agents within that congregation. So they started that uproar for particular reasons now, because they want to, you know,
they want to spark civil unrest.
Spark that civil unrest. And what went on is that when they do say it now, right? When they said it now, when they mention the civil unrest, they come to say it always like it's like the Holocaust all over again, because they know what it is they wanted to do. Because remember, right now they're losing face.
Yeah.
Right? So they're trying to save the face.
Seek mercy.
They're seek mercy, but it's like simple things like that is to show that the time that we are in, how simple it is for uproar to start. How simple it is for people to turn against each other. How high the tension is right now.
Anything could kick off. Anything.
Anything.
Smallest event could end up some big international drama.
After that politics passed right here, all they had to do is just pass one rule that one side wouldn't like, and that is it.
People in the White House.
The same night Trump went, it had a big protest show the thing. Call it. Oh, you know why it's sparked the next thing too? They want to try. So Trump going to get inaugurated in January, right? First, and that would be the first. Maybe the first day in the year or something in January. So
don't think
it'll
it's
be
New
first
Year's
or the
Day.
fifth something.
It's
Maybe
the
around the
fifth.
fifth. The fifth. Yeah, can't. Because
It'll be New Year's Day.
remember when Trump men running the thing was the fifth and shoot.
The White House. Yeah, I believe it's the fifth.
Fifth, sixth, somewhere around that time.
Early January.
Yeah,
Early January.
the show accent because January 5th or 6th is when they run the
Sometime early next
but
year.
November the 24th, which is
That's why I was trying to look up this morning. I know you have something serious going on.
That one I'm going to say. November the 24th, they want to trial him in New York for crime, and he can spend up to 4 years in jail, meaning that he will spend his whole term, and that not going to sit right with his
supporters. Correct.
You understand?
Well,
because what they're trying to do is to put him there to
cancel him more or less.
So
Kelly
cancel
power.
any power.
He can't pass
so he
no
wouldn't.
law.
Yeah, can't. So
He can't change nothing.
When he come in the first, remember he could literally say, well, I give myself immunity.
Yeah.
You understand? You can't do that.
And all this is by design. Eh?
Yeah, all
None
this
of this is coincidence.
No, none of this is
if
coincidence.
if he go to jail, then the power rests with the VP.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and hopefully a VP is a man like himself to
No,
carry
the
the torch.
VP.
It's some general something, some ex-lieutenant something. eh?
Waltz. No, Waltz, sorry. Like, calm down. Vance.
But he's the ex-lieutenant something.
I believe so. I can't remember.
Because I was reading an article where he said something dread.
Yeah, but he dread.
Yeah, he is
He
a
dread
no
too.
nonsense kind of man.
He
so,
dread too, but you see how they're setting it up. But it's certain things because one of the biggest topics being talked about in America, Americans talking about it, is civil war. Right? That's one of the biggest topics they're talking since earlier in the year, and it's getting more and more redundant, or more and more, they're talking about it more and more every single day. It's one of the biggest topics right now. Civil war.
Right now, I literally seeing videos of Jake women making videos against Mike women.
Yeah, yeah.
They literally coming out like hateful speech.
Bull,
you know?
yeah.
Like literally.
And now they want the Latinos because they're saying the Latinos is who caused Trump to win. Because the Latino vote like 44% or something like that. But again, it's all of
By design.
And you think about that? You know somebody say, and this is a good point. I make a good point. He say, in the midst of in the natives and Latinos, the white man put himself there.
Yeah.
He's not that. He just put himself inside of there to make it look like the white are some white. When I say that now some of them literally obviously
Yeah,
come from
roots
they have roots
from-
from Jake. But some of them
majority.
like plenty of them is not. You know?
Yeah, them is pure, you know.
Yeah, sure you know. I don't say plenty, but you must know who is Jake and who's not Jake.
You understand?
Yeah, somebody else when they fit themselves because they have natives, grow their hair long and plait it in the two plait here and say, well, we from the tribe of Cherokee, you know?
Trying to be the M&M.
Yeah, try to, yeah.
Something I was going to say, I can say something right. Now, oh gosh, I lose my train of thought. It was with the Latinos. Now the thing is about that situation. Remember when Trump was in power, what he wanted to do? Build a wall, make America great again. So what did he? What did they say? The red-blooded Americans, or the blue, whatever term of speech is used. Only the Americans would want to be in America, but watch what went on. When Biden won, what won? The Latinos come in, he allowed them to come in. They take all the jobs because why? Well, you feel like too high and mighty. Now people crying for unemployment because the Latinos, them doing everything, you know. Sanitation, construction, cook. They have no feel of work that they're not doing and they're working.
And
You understand? For the least, and they're working. They have no problem with working. But remember, you are accustomed to comfort, you are accustomed to stay home.
They have
picking up
rights.
your foot and rising.
And he-
You understand? Them are right, so they have to work to live. Or they could just live in them. You understand? And this is a precursor for that 15-minute city with the UBI. But they don't have to work, stay home and get all your money. Let's make sure they have this and all that.
And
You understand?
Trump coming in power, he gave them Edomites more liberty to do what they had to do.
Exactly.
Because right now them Edomites talking more proud than they was before. And now they can speak raw because they have a man here now, you know, and Elon Musk is one of the men talking about censorship. Now he believes in censorship. Once he speak about him, you could speak about anything.
Yeah.
Right? But he has censorship because he just bans citizens from being said. Right? But you could talk anything on Twitter. No? And it's not getting removed. Right? So men talking wild. He's all talking wild right now on the internet. You understand? Wild about Jake right now. Because guys right now they're pro. They get a power now. We could fuck out the place right now. You understand?
And I was going to talking about the college of the electorate. Them does choose the president. What amount of votes does actually do? Because you could say the same man that want to keep we out of the country, we go vote for him. How that makes sense?
Yeah,
Why would we vote for the man who want to separate we from we American dream? Why would we do that?
But also say, when you look at the actual election itself, and it's not supposed to have, and it's supposed to have like it's well looking for. It's supposed to have this discrepancy in terms of like who votes.
Yeah.
So how it is they know this amount of Latinos vote for.
No, because this year they had something implemented to they had a system in place to know who voted and who did not vote.
Yeah.
And
Actually,
by design too.
That's what I tell you, they implemented this year because they was talking about what? If you don't vote, we would know your vote and that kind of thing.
But they didn't even, you know, it's about that, they didn't even need a system. Because you remember, like, the Democrats would obviously be, that has been more Jake,
Yeah.
and Republicans will be more ESO. That's them, what I say, that's them from straight from back to Rome. That is what they wanted to do, that separation, right? Now,
Yeah,
we know,
but that's how- that's-
obviously,
good.
it's supposed to be separate, right? But they believe that voting will bring a change. there's yet okay.
They
Only-
believe that
I believe
they have power
Yeah.
in voting.
only one place they could have maybe two places people can have pride in about voting. Maybe Ecuador, El Salvador, and maybe this place with the next man said stick and one crime. That is who America say their leadership is too harsh. Why? Because they are actually paying a sub to crime.
They're not compliant.
They're not compliant to this.
to the US democracy.
Yes, and the presidents of those places come out to say that they don't stand with it. They don't stand with those small acts. They're actually committing genocide. So obviously they're gonna be hated.
Yeah.
You know. But this. Hey, what coming? Right? All that smiling, grin and crying, and everybody all going and crying more. I watch that Jeep woman. She mouth so big and so you can put a burger inside her when chomping. So what is?
The man like, what were you crying for? They never like you anyway?
But don't get me mad. This internet really, they say we make the things that they make us use for their benefit. We use it for good. But you can see how programmed these people is in the internet. You put on your camera, sit down in your car, you cry. You put on your camera, you wake up in the morning and let's say, okay, put my camera, I pour my makeup, boom, 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 I look a little bit, and start the ball. As the camera come on, you start the ball.
You get think to ball for? Don't worry. You can't think to ball for coming.
Yeah. And the first thing come on your mouth. Your black men disgrace me.
Like, it's saying what this right to be human artists. Right, women right now in this generation, only their great grandmothers really no separation. From grandmothers come down, most of them, they never had really a hard day. They might have days where you might be able to enjoy your life. You know,
And
ration card.
and that
days.
was actually better because they was eating more cleaner. That is why your grandmother lived so long. You understand? She was eating up bullshit all they want to eat. And I think I'll call a man tonight and go in a restaurant and it's also that fake food eating.
Yeah, I feel like a man to carry me for shrimp
for
tonight.
free.
For free.
When they come in and check,
Yeah,
bring a shrimp gyro, eh?
Yeah. That's it.
Oh, yeah, I got that point.
Like I know a girl. A harlot. She a harlot. You understand? She posts a picture there. True love. And it's either mine and your wife, right? But in the picture, there was from young and the last the old now.
See?
Right?
See that?
And she was like, this is how love's supposed to be now, right? And I was like, hey, check your wife. When a woman taking relationship advice from a harlot, right? And that's all. And she's proud of that too. You know, it's crazy. But when I watched the picture, and I was going to leave a comment, I was like, no one knows how to do thing today. You know, I know the person personally. Yeah, I know the person. Yeah,
Don't choose violence.
yeah. Let me just thing. You know, obviously, you know somebody, everybody is talking people now. You just short little thing here. I was going to say, what you picture good, and what you say to the woman. You know, in that state, she had no tattoo. She's scared. She dressed quite down here. She wearing the proper attire.
She's not loud.
She not loud. And I'm sure she was obeying her husband. Right? Or they not like, or they what I love, but they don't what that. But the reason why I bring out that is just to show you the state of how the woman is. Right? There are these and there's one of the biggest. Right now, them is the biggest talkers on the internet talking about the election. The Israeli men didn't have give them. Alright, cool.
They have too much problems to
Yeah,
deal
they
with
don't
the
have problems to talk about right now. Because you
There's
know
too much thing going on.
Yeah,
You can walk outside and dead. You can walk outside and police could kill you. You could walk outside and get locked up for nothing. Or you could go outside and a woman could put you out.
Yeah. And
Black men have too much going on to give our finger in the middle of about who in charge right there. We just want to go to work and come home.
some random Jake right now, some random Israelite in America right now, when the election happen and trumping, he must rock back home, he go and watch a little football,
Something.
go and watch a little NBA, and his wife just come and start cussing just so.
You believe he win? You see that? Turn it, fight on.
It's what it is.
Oh.
You know, and he might just what do you Rock say? Let's you know that dragon, yeah?
Yeah.
You know?
What's that? Loud woman is like that. What's that dragon?
He said the side one time and she said it too. You know, you might jump in the can, disappear or some shit.
Yeah, go back,
go for a
watch
walk.
the game or something,
Yeah,
right?
drunk. That next, you know, they'll be talking about. I don't be going on road here, but they'll be talking about why men has been in the back because to get away from all that.
No, it's real. That man who does come home and spend an hour and a half hour in you in your car, you home, you know, and you're not coming out for an hour because why? You have to set up your mind to deal with this bullshit. until tomorrow morning.
I was doing, and just having a conversation with some guys and they said, why are there? Why men just? I don't drink, so thing. But they was having a conversation about why men just go by the bar. I was like, picture you dealing with yourself. You go out drink too. It hurts your feelings, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
You understand?
Say what wine must be to make men glad.
Yeah.
What is life without wine?
If them in the glad, you gotta get glad.
You understand? So I'm gonna go back here. So it's saying in the day of prosperity there is a forgetfulness of affliction, and in the day of affliction there is no more remembrance of prosperity. For it is an easy thing unto the Lord, and the day of death to reward a man according to his ways. And that is what we're going to receive. In the time of the death, don't forget the thing that we're do. You understand? Because that's something, why do Lord?
Why me, Lord?
That come like I was saying about my family member who thing. When he going through the affliction,
Why
he be
do,
like,
why do?
Lord, what do? He be shouting it out, he come outside into the ball. And all I say, what this wicked man. That's what we saying, where expect to get? You're wicked. Where expect to get?
At that time, you're taking it into account.
Well, a man who doing that kind of wickedness does never do it. He does never take yourself into account that there is a reason why. But as the scripture says, for it is an easy thing unto the Lord. It's an easy thing, innit? You don't tell me, it's an easy, it's hard. Look, some drink just talk. It's hard, it's not easy for you. The Lord already set things since it's been a time waiting for it right now. You understand? It's easy for him to do that. You know?
When you look at somebody now, because the Lord performed, even creation or destruction. Like when Jonah went to warn the people and after he finished, he actually make a tree grow out of the ground and actually shade the man. You understand? He make the ground open up and swallow people. Like it's nothing different.
The most side of do nothing. See, word is the power.
The bush.
When he give the word in the
bush.
The burning bush that wasn't burning, but it was on fire.
It was real easy. It did nothing. It
The
took hard
scripture
for the Lord
saying,
to- the beginning was the word, and the word was with power, and the word was power. The command was the power. You know when he say, "Hey, let it be done."
You know what's crazy? Yeah, we want to outside. But you know what's crazy? You say people just be seeing so many miracles the Lord has put today, no? But they don't believe. So many things people just be seeing. Yes, you know, so them see them. Wait, how that happened, right? Like something that you cannot even science can explain it. You understand?
They will give the glory to the
nature.
Yeah, Mother Nature or something.
Universe.
Yeah.
See, but right now, see good energy. Universe really give it out. Yeah, universe.
manifestation.
Yeah.
You understand? So
When I say right telling a girl, that is phobia. That is witchcraft. So you go, lighting candle and I'm showing you. She but I speak it in text. I said, so you're a magician or you're a phobia? I never hear about that. How that makes sense?
Phobia for some people who may not know is like witchcraft.
It's local, or is it local colloquialism for witchcraft.
It's sorcery then.
Yeah, sorcery. You understand? Because I said, but if you could talk all that talk, again, you have 3 weeks to end up with $1 million. Talk it into existence. Prove your cause. I want to prove your. No, I want you with $1 million after 3 weeks.
I don't want that. Make a butterfly.
No, but I want you to walk in here with a bag with $1 million in it in 3 weeks. You have 3 weeks to talk it, 3 weeks. Come on. And if it ever would, show you how we are.
Right?
Tell me.
I will tell him, she believe in the astrology and thing. She was asking me, you know what the sign? I said, so what do you believe? I said, you believe in astrology? She said, yeah. I don't really believe in it full enough. But so many things written, it is really, I said, that is impossible. I said, no, I believe in the word. And I'll tell you why. I said, with the word, we could see things. We could see things afar off. We could see things happening that the Lord mentioned 2,000 years ago. Right? Mentioned, thousands of years ago. Right? I said, okay. I said, well, I tell you, I ain't want to lie about that situation, but I tell you, I said, I didn't tell she Patrick, but I said, read something gonna happen. Read something gonna happen.
And depends on the word is the word.
You know,
the
word
is always fulfilled.
Well, that's the thing. What you read, and that's the point I'm trying to get you. Where you're reading, it's just to make you feel good. That's not being fulfilled because the same thing you're reading could be appointed to our next person, whatever it is. But they believe in that more than the word of the Lord.
So that what the scripture say, your word wouldn't return unto him void.
Yeah.
But I would also go back to trusting to this place. Because that will go back into philosophies and the teachings of this place.
Can the full and I go back into that heavenly. Right? Yes, when you say for it is an easy thing unto the Lord in the day of death to reward a man according to his works. They say verse 27, they say the affliction of an hour, right? And this is the point there. They say the affliction of an hour maketh a man forget pleasure. So all that pleasure are they receiving, right? All that pleasure are they receiving. Anytime of affliction, that pleasure gone from all the man.
That's all going with the woman and them. Ask the man when they start about. Yeah, him say, you go and not do this or you go and do this to me. Man went on his stairs one time. Yeah, even pass all the way here, Jay. Yeah, stand up people wall.
You might say that together.
How are you passing it on his stairs, you know? They balling on the internet.
I see a woman, I see a Jake woman come on the internet and more or less piss out like the Edomite woman and say she gonna look like the Edomite man who married the Edomite woman and name road dog she.
That's the mindset. That's the
I'm
mindset.
telling you, really, real anger. And nothing can even happen yet. It doesn't sound like you lost a right so far. Nothing can even happen yet, and you done studying to road dog and Edomite to take him from she Edomite wife. Well, that's what I said. You don't reach to that perspective. And I hate that anger. And nothing can even happen yet. I tell you, I like wow, this people bugged out of the mind, bro.
And one thing that's plaguing Jake's society is this sexual.
Yeah, hypersexualization.
Yeah.
But you see, that's one of the things that we get porn. I think the porn, I think I don't like that. That's the reason why porn so easily accessible. It's to put them in that state, to put them in that mindset to be hypersexualized. So the mind, you see, porn has destroyed the mind. I've seen another article about that. Porn has destroyed the mind. And you can see it through how people just think, how they move, especially how some of these men just move with women. You can see porn, porn play a major role into that. But it's if you go and look at who own porn and things, you see go back to the small ass, right? But that is a very hypersexualization is a heavy thing destroying Jake mind right now.
That's one thing that's given them power in this place.
They can't,
Because not only
can.
rights in the society that has given privileges, but the fact that they use the sexuality as a weapon.
The pum pum.
You understand? They use it as a weapon against men. I see a video where a woman come out and say, hey, Trump win, you'll get a man nothing.
No, I see that. She was like, well, I'm going upstate.
Closing all legs.
Yeah, I see that.
Like, what kind of bullshit is that? But that's part of the power that the system, you understand? To be able to have the right to do those things. And they even push that vibration into the mind in the first place.
That way, so go back here and say, the affliction of an hour maketh a man forget pleasure, and in his end his deeds shall be discovered.
Now I say what they say in the end they shall know who am I chosen. In that time they will know who was actually of the Lord and who was just for themselves.
But in that time of affliction, all that pleasure, all that thing, all that gone. That pleasure from all the mind gone. You know, that gone. If you in time I'm coming into, or if you feel all going to study about the next boat ride, nah. Or they might want to study about the next boat to take all the out of the place or all in. You know? But what, Jake?
Where is it?
Yeah,
I'll read about it too, right? Isaiah 30 verse 2 it say that walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked of my mouth. They said to strengthen themselves with the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
Yeah, use Egypt as their defense instead of the Lord.
Done.
It say, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your comfort.
Yeah, therefore it could be a shame because what? Well, they went and get you up for what? For what? Now there are people who edge you up doing the same thing all you could do. All you thought only all you could do under the lockdown, right? That was just a big example, you know. That's all it was, you know. Look, when we take away all the privileges, say you had to do this in order to enjoy those privileges. And look what happened. Less than 3 years later, everybody could do what they want.
It was only some months after.
Yeah, some months after. Yeah.
Only some months after.
Man, let the belly cause
Yeah, can. And if you see about it, them that take it, I remember them that take the job, right? They was actually using it, weaponizing it against them, but they didn't take it.
Yeah, they say what, we do all that wrong, we and thing, they're going to get hit and this and that.
I experienced
They
that.
bring the place back to normal
Yeah.
and thing. And
Not only that,
I was like, what?
they were saying and all that the ones who didn't take it could cause them to get it. Yeah, it can.
How we could cause you to get it if you taking the juice against it? How that make it? So then when you taking the juice, don't take the juice.
You know, that end up in that talk, that same thing, say they end up in that talk with the same thing, but you see, that's how they weaponize it, and them that take it was showing off.
Yeah.
In a restaurant, but you can't come near. I remember that.
Not just that it's like, yeah, when we take it, so those who take it don't have to wear masks, but those who don't take it have to wear
How much fun when you take it, you can still get it. So don't wait a month. Nice to that one. Yeah, bring on verse 21.
Isaiah 31 verse 1. They say, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help.
Yeah.
I see how they say this, even though you have it twice in Isaiah, yeah, you have it in other places. It talk about Egypt failing.
God.
Right? Have a reason why they keep saying that over and over, because they say what with spiritually is called
Sodom and Egypt.
Have a reason why they say that. So they talk about Egypt. If you get in warning 2,000 years beforehand that this spiritual Egypt and Sodom is going to fail,
You still not trust on the prayer?
How long this kingdom must last? 250 years?
Yeah.
Right?
I think this year is America
250,
Yeah.
right? We're going into it, I believe it's a 250.
250, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
I mentioned that to the
I see one of the elders bring down
I mentioned that to the youth. I said, because she wanted to, yeah. So she wanted to go out and turn her show she needs with the stuff now. I was like, I think I'm at 250 years to thing, right? Every kingdom. That is the span of it. See, you know how much America in?
Yeah, I think they're in
Here's the crazy thing about it.
49.
Recently, I believe it was a political figure talk about how long the kingdom is. I think it was like 249
Yeah.
when he do it. So we're going into the 250, I believe. Right? Or 248, going into 240. Somewhere around those lines, but we're close. Right?
No
Right?
Jacob trouble.
And I was like, yeah,
There's one foot inside.
Yeah, one foot inside.
Nobody do argue in it. They're on the welcome mat right now.
And that's the reason why they're trying to fight to keep that kingdom running, right? I was like, you talking all that talk. And the players that they're talking about, by their standards, have a year again. What are you going to do?
they say what he knew that he had but a short time. The whole time, that's why he's trying to do the NWO as quick as possible, because he knows time. And they don't want the next person to take over to be a short time. You understand?
Which not going to happen. Who is big church?
Say for the end.
Yeah, so it's the end. You only really feel this man right now, you know that question was asked. Only really feel this man right now, the way how he does get right now, only really feel he going to give up his kingdom so easy.
Now without that
That's
fight,
the reason why he going to reach. That's the reason why he going to reach. Well, one of the reasons why he going to reach to nuclear warfare. Because it's not going on. If we can have it,
Nobody can have it. Better we mash it up.
I remember reading an article, and the article was talking about the reason why they haven't getting tight against Russia is because they know that two societies, or two countries with nuclear power will melt each other. You understand? So that's the reason why they haven't really, like back in the days when Hiroshima and they had all that nuclear power, that was one thing. But now
everybody have big guns.
the weeks are saying,
I am
sure.
So they know that if they fire and fire come back, both
Plenty
gonna get
problem.
wiped out. You
Plenty
understand?
problem.
That's the reason why they didn't do anything at the point in time. And also because the spirit and the Lord haven't been put in there to fulfill that will yet. I think it's part-time in a season. But concerning like what we going through their mind, they know that a nuclear war will melt everybody.
Yeah.
But
You send the world into a nuclear winter.
But when it is that time come, the Lord is going to put it into them
God.
to be able to, you understand?
All they fight now, man. All they fight.
And they say what?
All they frightened them, man.
And it also say what? They say the horns, 10 horns shall hate the horn. So even the allies who they rely on.
They
and
really
who
on
they
shit
have-
like, well, they really on shit, man.
the scripture say that they say the beast shall hit the wall. Do you understand?
the 10 horns that are above the 10 horns that are upon
Revelation
Yeah, Revelation 17.
17.
It say Revelation 17 verse 16 it say, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. And I remember I talk about it in that video. Horns don't hate people. You understand? Horns are bones, right? It's like they don't have a conscience of their own. It's just like Ezekiel where they say the trees are in the midst of the garden, they hated them. There's a lot of the rings. You understand? These things don't have a hatred towards somebody. So you don't know that these horns, they're talking about literal horns. You understand? Let's go back into the allied nations. Right? They say what? They shall hate the whore and make her desolate and eat her flesh and burn her with fire.
Just talk about every man go back to you. I mean, they go withdraw from the council and being a part of the UN and so on. They say, oh, wait, no. Forget about me, boy. All they make them but no,
remember the whole at the big put the shape. You understand? The pride high, right? So pride high.
What here, Isaiah? Isaiah 31 verse 1, it said, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help.
yeah.
They say, and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many.
Yeah, because why would they are portrayed as the prominent country of it. As they would say in their terminology, they are portrayed as the global superpower. As you know, say when the president is inaugurated, they say the ruler of the free world. You understand? Now they are portrayed. So obviously you go view them as them is the land of prosperity, land of the free home and the brave. You understand? Golden city more or less now, so to speak.
Yeah.
They always portrayed there as the place to be, or as the place to want to be.
Land of the free and the home of the brave.
Yeah.
They say what they say, look not at the things that are seen, but the things which are not seen. The things which are seen are temporal. We know that everything here is temporal. Right? Everything is temporal. They say what they say, for the fashion of this world passes away. It's not going to last. They have a period of time to last. But kingdom of Mashiach, kingdom of Israel, that is the only kingdom that going to last for them and reign.
And say they trust in the chariots and so forth, right?
Yeah.
I remember that they were trusting the city. Armies and they went things in America that's the pride in showing the army, showing the strength now.
That is every budget or every thing they say, what they spend the most on the budget, they spend they trillions in debt but billions in warfare. They spend billions in security and military this and arms and
So
they want to be the most elite.
Yeah. And that way is even here Americans with that pride talking about nothing what happened to
Yeah,
so strong we
they
is.
can't do that at home. I know.
We our soldiers are prepared for this. Made for this.
and
That's not what you can do for your country or some shit. So invite us, bro.
Yeah, that's not what the country can
Do for you. But what you can do for your country.
And that is why America could be the chest because nothing never really happened on their
to them.
home soil.
Yeah. Nobody never went to them.
People
Yeah,
talk about
can.
say, touchness. That's what I say so far.
As yet.
So far. Papa, let's see. When they look at what is wrong? I forgot what I'm saying.
You want to say something?
No, I was gonna say, like you can say, you're not trouble like what I meant to.
Yeah, can. But how's it for we can start from so. Because even as it stands, even in this time right now, you understand, regardless of all eyes was on the election. You understand? After the election, after the final two win and they mourn for the little 2 weeks, it's back to normal. You understand? Because why? They have all in that comfort zone. Everything easily accessible, readily made. Just yesterday, that's last night, my brethren sent me a video on Instagram. The one thing I never thought you could have packaged and sell, the package and sell. The
Facts.
one thing.
Facts.
One thing. I see a one with a carton, like a carton of milk, you know the box? Is open the side. One pour it out. You can white and clumpy. I said, like porridge. And I watch the box stand up on the table, it's potato salad. In a box, you know. Pouring out, you know. I said, nah. I said, well, yeah, we do. I said, that is.
That's still good.
Right.
That woman said, and she farts in a can and boobs.
But look, I know that people selling air in bag too, yeah, but that is cool. You know that is
air.
cool.
No, you don't understand. The thing with air still, it's still okay, and I'll tell you why. There are certain places on the earth where the air is so toxic.
Yeah, the quality.
They never really smell fresh air. This last time I was talking to somebody I know, they leave Trinidad and went Canada.
Yeah, Friday.
And he was like, when he was in the city, he had different from Trinidad to a bit different.
China.
No, he was in Canada. He was talking about
China.
China very bad. It's a certain place. Like, don't look it up. It's so toxic. Certain places. China very bad. But he was talking about how clean the air used to smell. But when he went in the city in Canada, it was like a different thing.
There trees there
Yeah.
to me, but
Until he went in like in a tree park. That is when he get
the
fresh
countryside
thing. But our cities smell a little better. So, but that's still good. People still want to smell fresh air. She's selling farts. She's selling farts.
People buying it.
Yeah, people buying it.
Well, what you gonna do? This is the kingdom, so the money dripping. This is the place to get it. So remember, there's the great marketplace, you know. Everything for sale, you know. Oh, if you can sell a testicle, or I'm gonna sell your fat.
if you have let's get your money up.
Yeah.
How much longer to do it?
Yeah, son.
How much longer?
Well,
See, this was the 4/6, right?
But you know what I'll ever hear about before you go there? I know it's a catamite.
what?
A catamite.
Catamite? No.
Alright, so here what catamite is. Catamite was in our room, right?
Right.
A catamite was a young boy that was sold onto an older man, or was given onto an older man for sexual pleasure. Right? That's what they call a catamite.
A young male.
That was
Sexy.
given onto sexual.
Yeah.
Technically a sexual.
Yeah.
We don't want to mention that because it's the same thing going on today.
Yeah,
Right?
it's just not as prominent,
Yeah.
or they try to keep it as hush hush.
It's the same, it's
Yeah.
the same thing going on today because that the young children going into the drug stuff, but it's the older men who watching over them. You understand? And there are cases of those things happening. That's what I don't mention how it is here now. So that is basically the host of the catamites. Once again, listen for
Remember the one with the furniture, and the children name was attached to the checkout receipt. I forget exactly what company was doing it, but when somebody did do the comparison, they show that when you buy the furniture from that site, it's
yes,
like
yes.
5 times
Oh,
more expensive.
yes, when you go to type up the search, it will be like a little desk, right? A short desk, a little wood desk, but it could be like 500,000 for the desk. But it could be not. But when you type in the number was going back to a barcode to like charging. So a catamite, right? A boy kept for homosexual practices. Right? They also say this is one. What's it say? So you say a boy, yeah. So that, but remember,
child.
remember what was going on in Greece and Rome? What they was doing, they know they were getting festival at Bacchus, so they said that, you know.
But is it the same thing with these Diddy party?
Yeah.
All these all these young
That's why I bring
artists.
it up for. That's why I bring it up for, because it's sure that the only brother mentioned things that are going on. You know? So you say a catamite in ancient Greece and Rome, a catamite was a pubescent, right? A pubescent boy who was the intimate companion of an older male. Usually in the pederastic relationship.
I think people are saying this before puberty, or
Yeah,
just at the beginning.
that's at the beginning of that. To say it was generally a term of affection, and literally means ganymede in Latin, but it was also used as a term of insult when directed toward a grown man. But I can't remember something I was watching, and that word is used, and the person was offended. A movie or something that says a catamite. The person didn't know what it means.
Yeah, like you come down here and call a man a woman.
Or a fish.
Yeah.
So we might, so in the Caribbean, there's a term for somebody that's homosexual. And one of the most prevalent ones is fish. So when you call a man a fish, he's what you like, what? You calling me?
A batty boy.
Oh, yeah. You even didn't call it. They say you're a fisher.
It's the great offense.
Take great offense to that. You understand?
Long time.
Huh?
Long
Nah,
time
so
not
you're
now.
there, I tell her, you're there, somebody thinking I say, oh, you acting like a fish show, right? And he was that one, man. Yeah, now I'm fire to the rain. Virgin.
Yeah, Hosea 4:6, it say, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
Yeah.
It say, because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
Yeah, and even if you look at Proverbs 1, we talk about because I stretch forth man and no man regard it. Why go do I laughing all the time at calamity? Because I saw it coming in. I send watchmen. I send people to warn all you. Right? All you caught up in something that all you have no control or no place being caught up in. Because why? All you in a docile state, right? All you grow up, they tell all you 2 plus 2 is 4, and alright, we taking that and we running with it. You understand? We have to vote for a change, we take that and we run with it. Every time we vote, there is no change. The only thing we just change is the person who telling me it's our time for change. Right? So, the only thing we change is the person, and it's not even them just doing it. You're going to look at the college of the electorate. They just fight it long before the election, them don't know, them just decide who's going to be the future president.
Yep.
And that is all.
Yep.
And the media, well, them in control media, and them don't just post numbers to
show that.
to show that this one win by a landslide,
Yeah.
this one win by a thin margin. But at the end of the day, when the electorate say this one win and win, what about the organization does just fill in the blanks to make sure the public know this one is the future head of the country.
I was watching an interview where a fellow was saying Peter must call him and tell him Trump already win. It was way before he said Trump win and by that side. He's like, oh, you know that? And he must tell him
Look up the college of the electorate.
he had an app. He have an app. Yeah, app. He said he must make an app that the algorithm to think out. He said he get the call way before, hours before.
Long before he died what it
Yeah,
did. So he just cool.
I think I must see that ever go video on that. Somebody else I see somebody
I know he mentioned it, and I went back look it up, and they just really had the power.
They was talking
Them
about
is the ones who's make the change, not the people.
I said the first man that he's all about that.
Yeah.
He was talking about like a particular grooming process. Because presidents will just become random men
Off the streets.
They just actually groom them from small and send them to certain places to groom them into presidency.
Yeah.
Actually, and there is certain people feel Trump was just he just wake up at the and choose to be president. No, they got old videos when Trump was young talking about becoming president.
But even with when Obama did now turn president, it had a what let's call it a documentary where they were showing you from when he was born, the college he went and these things where they groom him and everything. Yeah, where they groom him to bring him up to the stage.
I remember who his father was as well. You remember each president must have that.
Yeah, all of them are family ties.
Daddy Bush got started, you know. You're on the inside, you know, there's this girl groom and you're good to go.
What to say and when to say.
Yep. What do you want this? Again?
You see,
Yeah, check 20, check from 15, check from 15.
What's now? I think I'll have it more.
Nah, check from 15.
I was at
13, yeah, check from 15.
Alright. 13, right? First Maccabees 8 verse 13, they say also that whom they would help to a kingdom, those reign, and whom again they displace finally.
Yeah, wait, see, right?
Whom they would help
Whom
to
they would
the
help
kingdom.
reign, right?
Guys who are in
And who they would help what?
this place, who they go take the alright Biden here. You do your thing, come down from there.
As a man said, when Biden was running, well, recently, you say he get dementia, whatever it is, and he could not talk, he could not walk, but all of a sudden, Trump win. back functioning full 100%.
Back to normal. Yeah, come down from there by then, you do what you have to do.
All this stress there.
Right?
Yeah.
You do what you have to do.
No, I believe it was last week, it was Pastor Dara mentioned, and I was talking about how stressful being a president is. There was some of them when they go in, right? They look young. But like 2 years into the thing, they just like they look old, you know?
Man, it's leader, it's so-called free wilderness.
Before they used to drink 2 pints, now they drink 4 pints.
Yeah, they go
They say finally that they were greatly exalted. They say yet for all this none of them wore a crown. They say or was clothed in purple. They say to be magnified thereby.
So basically I say yet for all this, none of them were crowned, right? Or was clothed in purple to be magnified. So they didn't even know this their royalty. You understand? People mean what? Royalty. They didn't even know. You understand?
Not all of them will be
Yeah, or that is the men that they're supposed to be looking at. They didn't even want to show themselves. You know?
Until point in time.
You know, at a certain period in time, somebody sees us, we still kind of flowers.
The flowers, yeah, but that was coming into the room, but
That wasn't during the Greco-Roman.
yeah, but when it was around the Roman time.
yeah, Roman
Yeah, but after that, they abolished that. Nowadays, wear normal clothes.
Yeah, they don't have the appearance
So
of
you
royalty.
can't,
You can't look at them and tell.
You ain't gonna
Unless you
wait.
know, yeah.
That is the last man who was reigning cousin, but he might reign after. You know what I mean? Now, if all that we wearing crown, then you're gonna know it's royalty. So you gotta be one how we go end up running. That's all.
You see, verse 15, it says, moreover, how they had made for themselves a senate house, wherein 320 men sat in council daily. Don't you ever have a question? Yeah,
yeah.
You think they could Google how many ministers there's been in the Senate?
No, it's not 320.
But
Less than that.
How much is the difference in comparison?
I don't know, but it's plenty less.
Say, I say, moreover, how they have made for themselves senate houses, wherein 320 men sat in council daily, consulting always for the people. They say to the end, they might be well ordered. And we didn't see that. America have it, we have it. Most countries, they could say, have it, where they had their senate houses. And the ministers, the oppositions, just come together and consult to be able to make decisions for the outcome of the nation, which we know is really one outcome, but the other part of the show. Alright? They say, and verse 16 say, and that they committed their government to one man every year.
It's a Congress has. I say United States Congress, right? It's the Congress has 535 voting members, 100 senators and 435 representatives. So there's a particular number. But as the brother said, it obviously will be in total the Senate consists of 100 members. So it'll be a little lower from the obviously with time it could change.
You see, and that they committed their government to one man every year, which nowadays it'd be like 4 years.
4 or 5 years. Yeah, it's 5 years.
Britain is 5.
It's 5.
Them is 4.
America is 4.
Some places it's 2.
Yeah. So that's like they can't make it exactly the same, you know?
And over time it go
It's the
change.
same concept. Regardless of what, it's the same concept. But have a group of people, and them just choose one man to run the place for a point in time.
I would
It's the same
say
concept.
they committed it to one
One
man.
man. Yeah, so not the people.
Yeah.
Not the people.
Right? They say every year they say who rule over their country, and that all were obedient to that one, and that there was neither envy nor emulation among them. But that is not what's going on in America right now. You understand? Because even though yes, like Democrats and the Republicans, they're working together, but the people who under them, right, they fighting against each other. And even now they will have people within the actual system itself who up in that category, they will fight against each other too. You understand? Because remember, a lot of the things that are being passed, they being affected. Like back in the days, Edomites would be down for whatever Edomites want. But now Edomites Edomites hurting other Edomites, so everybody right now vex, you understand? So it happens.
Satan fighting
Fight against Satan. You understand? The Egyptians shall fight against the Egyptians. You see it now happening more and more. And it's going even higher than the common people. It's going even higher. There's plenty of division going on right now.
God.
See, we'll stop. Yeah, that's it.
Working news there, phone.
Right, Hosea 4 verse 6, it say, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing, it says, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children.
Yeah, that's what I was doing here. In time of prosperity, is forget affliction.
Yep.
Understand? In time of affliction, you're looking to your money to say, oh God, why I do wrong? Why me alone? You understand? In time of that time, you forget even your children, man. Because obviously, if you rolling in one doctrine, what you going to teach your children? You understand? Scriptures say, grow the children in the right way, so that when they get older, just roughly paraphrasing, they would keep it. You understand? But if you want to know the right way, you have no knowledge, you have what knowledge? How you want to grow your children? To be savages, by to be beasts, by.
And that's the same thing that happened to us.
Okay.
Now we had to be taken out of the world. They say what they say, but I am taking you out of the world, therefore you will eat you.
Okay.
We didn't grow up under strong cattle. I grew up under strong.
No, I didn't grow up on National Catholic. I grew up in different. Do what you want. As long as you're serving something,
Yeah.
no problem. You understand? No, my grandmother. I didn't really grow up with. She's my later. I grew up. When I grew up is do what you want. There's no it have a God. Right? That was the main thing. It have a God.
I grew up under
Jump high, jump low. You must pray to somebody. Guys, that was the basics. That was the thesis that grew me up. You must belong to somebody.
Me was Jesus all you. Now I grew up.
When I be Jesus, yeah, well, most of it was Jesus. Eh? But my mother was into all kind of things. She wanted to study all kind of things. You know what I mean? Her mother said, you're not a reader of many books or something like that.
The admonition of Ecclesiastes 12 and 12.
Right, well, I miss you.
Yeah, so yes. So like I said, that when we grew up under, and we had to be taken out of that. You understand? We had to be taken out of that, and be given the light.
God.
And if they say what they say, why you have the light, walk in it. That's what? That's darkness fall upon.
Well, the way of repentance is here.
Okay.
You understand? By the doors of repentance still open. You understand? Because when you should do it before and them doors close, you realize it's more fire than water. Take what they get. You understand? It said they know it after that by it. You understand? If you didn't know then, you don't know. But you'll not get to that. No worries.
And that door of repentance is the spiritual doors to the act.
God. Born in the ocean, huh?
That's it. I think I picture so. You can have a picture that yeah. So long minutes?
Yeah. It was on verse 12.
And forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children. They say as they were increased,
You see?
so they sinned against me.
Yeah, in the moment of prosperity. I forget affliction. What you tell me about the Lord, boy? I get paid tomorrow. What you telling me about? I'm sure.
Just run wax back.
You know what I'm saying? And my salary sure this, that, and the other XYZ. Forget the Lord. The other time of the Lord understand that.
And there is somebody make a statement the other day talking about people need God in their life. I remember a little while back, and I remember I can't remember which the elephant song, and I do a video talking about it.
Like what?
Yeah, somebody of like so I can't remember who it was, but he said no, they're acting so because they need God in all their life. You know? And it was something that we did behind this because I watched the interview, and he was like, the reason why all this so they don't have God in all their life, and they need God in all their life.
That's a celebrity saying that.
Yeah. Like they need God in all their life. Yeah.
But I think God that goes silver.
Nah, not the God that
God that.
what are you talking about? Because if he's a celebrity, like, because she had prosperous.
What he talking about is a God that they serve the people, not about the people that they serve.
Remember some of them too? No, but I think at that interview he was right where he was talking about how they stray away from God, from the word and so forth. Yeah, I remember something too. Some of these celebrities, right?
Know some of them.
Know some of them personally and the stuff, you know?
Yeah. You know, like I think Kodak, like I'm not sure, but you know one of the groups is not Gms.
Nah, it was somebody else.
But you know what because the type of song we say thing is Israelite, whatever. So you know that
like for example,
eyes are Israelite, eyes
Kendrick
are African.
is you know what IUI
You see, yeah, correct.
But by the time men who actually know about this, what I consider, let's say at times, that's some men that if they say that, no, they wouldn't believe that, you know?
They actually know, like Waka Flocka, you know too.
Shut you up quick. Kendrick, shut you up quick. Like, we had to deal with this problem. It didn't take long to crack in. Didn't take long at all. Symbol 7 and say as they were increased, so they sinned against me.
Yeah.
They say therefore will I change their glory into shame.
Yeah, because what? Well, they increase in Egypt, so they start to become more for Egypt than for the Lord. And the same way you go bring the shot as you go, but also you don't know Isaiah 30 and 31. I'll bring Egypt to naught. I'll bring all your hope to naught. Same way.
Yeah, the scripture say, where your treasure is,
Yeah,
there your heart
be
be.
also. Yeah. Because all they realize, all they can live comfortably.
Yeah, they're prospering in Egypt,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
yeah.
In the day of prosperity. So forget affliction, they don't know hard times to come, but the most time go on. Blink of an eye. It's due.
And so that, yeah, and that's why the scripture said because sentence against an evil work because
Was not executed speedily. The heart was for this stuck in the way.
because from the grandmother come down, they never really see nothing major, no.
That went when
No.
the appetite say, well, since the fathers fell asleep, we were saying, now you come and roughly paraphrasing the answer. Where he is, like my great grandmother telling me, God coming just now, I 30. They telling me about God on the way still, we waiting on passage. Yeah, right? Talk to you now.
Yeah, when the last day since I born.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, you say what? They say many have received benefits in this life and have not known me. So even these jakes out there who receive the benefits of the Lord because a man can receive nothing. That's from heaven. But they will still give the glory of what they receive to Egypt, to idols. To Egypt. You understand? That like, yo, you're just spitting in the man's face. Even though you're a jake, you might still be, you still going and take whatever glory he gave you and whatever statue you have, the ordinary statue you have.
Because at the end of the day, what Jake does gravitate to is what they're seeing other people prospering from. So they will see that you have a lot of Jakes into Hinduism and who have up Buddha statue and all in these things.
What they fail to realize is that is not a cult. I don't want to use the word wrongly, but that is a race that stems from the race.
Yeah, no,
So their belief is from their race and their ethnicity.
I'm also asking that the new reason the other nations they can serve the them God.
They have no law. Remember the scripture says where there is no law, there is no sin. They will give you the law.
But you see, that is all the thing of the Lord. If there wasn't worshiping their God, then how would the laws where we go in the land or something go serve this
Special.
That's the thing.
They will not have no purpose for it.
Like they good. Like them can do that. We was not supposed to go into that.
God, and that is what we
That is
do.
the thing.
And that is why we, according to the Allah, should not sin. Yeah.
Anubis is not for me.
Yeah.
Anubis is
That wasn't
for them.
yeah.
You understand? That's why the Egyptians when they were doing it were not cool.
There was no problem. That's why they prospered, because they was doing their job.
They had the golden calves and they were cool, you know?
That was for them to do.
When we make golden calves,
Was
then
a
Moses
problem.
had to come and say,
Was
well,
a
take
big
every
problem.
man a sword. You understand?
So when Elam had the statues, when more about the statue, and they worship it, nobody like that. Nobody do that.
Have the nations changed their gods? Which are their gods? No. That is them one. See, verse 8, it say, they eat up the sin of my people. They say, and they set their hearts on their iniquity.
Yeah, they said that to do wickedness, to live in pleasure. Right? You understand? I know that girl have a man, but me a murder boy. That girl want me, boy. Jason, this set your heart to do iniquity, boy, oh gosh. It have, statistically right now, it have more female than males on the planet. You really go and go with one who have a man, let me be real. Statistics.
And if you hear how men dying around the world, not
gosh,
just
it have plenty.
Just the other day, the man come out 400 women, most of them was married.
yeah.
400 women
Over
he deals with.
I think over 100. What?
Yeah,
100 and
400
something.
women.
No,
and
but
most of them was married.
100 and something was married, yeah.
Was married.
100 and something.
The money is a minister too. So
And
yeah.
he better wife.
Your family too.
And he
brother.
really
Yeah,
better wife.
Family wives.
The pastor
No
wife.
remorse. No remorse. No remorse.
Yeah,
The pastor better wife.
Everybody get it. Everybody get it.
Like he was
I
just
think- I
saying,
think one of
if
the-
you're married, come.
Yeah.
If
I think-
you're single, go to the back of the
One of
line.
the women,
You went on a rampage.
I don't them crying.
one of the women actually committed suicide.
Yeah, you must commit suicide because what? We hear the lie because what? So we did was evil, right?
Even this woman
When
video
you commit
who
suicide,
get
bro,
leaked.
it was the right thing to do.
She husband
Why
went
commit
back to
suicide?
she Salakia. She husband went back to she father to act back for you do it.
Yeah.
For
Dowry.
yeah.
God. Yeah, because
I feel that man take a picture. You want to leave, you know, we take a picture of it so you can see who really.
if anything,
I didn't know. You know it. You know it is Elam, Jakes, my he got breaking the
Yeah.
cows and shit.
He must go by the handle.
Yeah. Oh, you got breaking the cow when he not wrong. Then take a picture of it. I feel that going.
I might not. Lay out the trouble, man. This is stuff that
He has some bellas to get. You know, he's not Jake in time to come. He has some bellas
yeah,
to get.
yes, them on,
Let
yes,
him
them
enjoy it
on.
now.
We have no city here, boy. Like them on, yes, them on, do all you want.
Yeah, what the man.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
stay, man.
give the man fellas
He has
to
some
take
bellas to
it.
get. He has some hard clothes to get.
Cloud. Ah.
No, well, no, that's how it is. Always start the arm, you know?
Ah.
The shiny hand.
I'm making a move one time.
Nah, why you working as clouds? And the man, think about this. This will change your image. And it's in the oxygen chest. It's in the oxygen stomach area. This will change your image. I said, yeah, that coming soon, boy. Let them enjoy
To a
it.
block near you.
Let them enjoy it. Verse 9. You see, and there shall be like people, and there shall be like people, like priests. You see, and I will punish them for their ways and reward them their doings. You see, for they shall eat and not have enough. They shall commit whoredom and shall not increase, because they have left off to take heed to the Lord.
Yeah, they don't want to take the heat. They don't want the knowledge. They don't want to be warned that the end is here. Now this is literally the last days. The countdown is on. Understand? They don't want to warn it. Nah, boy, what do you mean? Oh, you have an after work party to go Friday. You tell me about countdown is on. That boat try this Sunday, might go from here without talk, right? Can I just that because on that one vibes, right? Just so, right? Can I just have a you two happy? Guys, what they will get taken. All your mirth.
And when you watch everything that Jakes do, everything goes back to to pleasure.
Nice, so
When you watch the things of the Lord, it's like in Moses' time, and I say like, wait, boy, while I was in Egypt, like these Egyptians are real ability to do certain things, like.
To do what I want,
Good.
serve what I want.
Can, but true to the Lord, they cannot do what they want.
Back in you say, the man is that, but I think there was on the streets at time, the streets now, the street
Yeah.
videos, and a woman passed and she acknowledged them, and she said, well, she said something along the lines of, like she care about it, but like she didn't start to make changes yet. And I tell the people problem to this, like I say, desires. Because the desires overwhelming them. You understand? They're blinded by desires of their heart. Yeah, they know what they're supposed to be doing, but they don't want to make that change to give up what it is they're doing. But to say what all shall be willing in the day of thy power, you understand? In that time, they will want to change. But at that time, it's too late when I need to cry.
They will take off the pump shots and pour on just.
You say what is, and we talk about that too. You say we eat our with bread.
Well, on a barrel.
And take away our reproach. You understand? All that independent shit we and stuff just now. Even for the lockdown, all them women knew people talking shit now because lockdown not going on. When lockdown was going on, they was crying. And when happen again, worse. Go cry again, worse. You understand?
And I the thing about it as the precept say, the way eat thy own bread and wear thy own apparel to take away thy shame,
That reproach, yeah.
thy reproach.
Yeah,
And these harlots that freely giving away the cookie.
I don't belong to no man. You know, it's not my body, my choice.
That's not gonna be one thing right.
My body, my choice. So all that garbage going on. You understand? When that time comes, you're not going to want to be the only woman in that time. You're not going to want to be the only woman.
You don't have a ring, you don't have a star.
Yeah. All that going on stuff. All that going on
You
stuff.
want time to stack, keep the ring. That's me, Mama Star. Tell them here's my
You wouldn't be here and you feel like it, then you should have put a ring on it.
keep the ring. Just tell them here's Mama Star. Oh God, please. Please be Mama Star.
You see, this is like Zechariah is saying, we shall go with you because we have heard that the Lord is with you.
God.
That is the spirit that went on being in that time. And that prophecy had to be fulfilled. So those people have to be complacent now, they had to be rebellious now.
Yeah, they have to do the thing now. They have to live in the kingdom now. So when the time comes, they will feel the weight of not having. They will feel the weight of the hardship now. You understand? It will break the spirit severely. You understand?
You're not talking. Abraham is like, you're not talking.
Yeah. We don't know where you stand. We don't know where you stand. You're not playing.
I think that brother don't do it so much.
No mercy shall be.
Yeah, check him now. I think he got some space. I have some space on this side. So. Abraham is out, you know?
Go on out. You ask me.
Yeah, see, I read verse 11, right?
Yeah.
Hosea 4 verse 11 and say, whoredom and wine
And
new wine take away the heart.
pleasure and doctrine. You understand? Living in pleasure and following after what is it we're looking for? Wordless doctrines. Because why? As you brother say, it's working for the heathen and them because that is them own to do. That is not for you to do.
No substance.
That is it. You understand? No
Broken
substance.
systems. Yeah,
Want our God to serve you. Want our God to serve us. You like that? You can do this and still be blessed. But I do that. That is what they seek after. You hear that?
Say, my people ask counsel at their stocks, and their staff declare it unto them. They say, for the spirit of whoredom had caused them to err.
Yeah, spirit of pleasure by going on. Pleasure easy to get nowadays. It's easy. It have advertisements. It have sites. You don't look too hard to find pleasure. Understand?
The spirit of water.
Anything
You
wrong
don't
with you?
understand. You don't understand. You say the spirit of water, man. This is literally the spirit that will not do many things.
That is
You
it.
know?
But continue on. Read the last 2 lines with him.
Right? Say, declaring unto them, for the spirit of whoredom had caused them to err, and they have gone a whoring from under their power.
Yeah, a whoring it won't touch many other things from under power. Understand?
And that's the other things they worship.
You go into drugs, doing abominable things with your body, things that are not convenient with your body.
Many other
You
things,
understand?
etc.,
Many other vices.
etc. going on.
Yeah,
That spirit of whoredom, mash up all the
and that is what will cause all the destruction in the long run.
one of
One of the main reasons. Keep it like that. Yeah.
Once you start it, that's it. Stock start to plummet from that point.
the market crash.
Yeah, stock
Because
start
when you get accustomed to living in pleasure, you can do anything for it. You understand? So when they let go the emotion beyond the people. And they say, oh, they can have all they want, don't matter what, just take this. You know what people going to run and go take that. When I say, hey, racism.
Yeah.
Racism. You see how people just line up on Black Friday morning in front of them appliance store like Price Mart.
Sleeping out
3, 4 in the morning, people with tent and big jacket, they saying down in line. And see them in them clinic and them, you go see antics. Everybody waiting to get it.
Job time was similar to that.
I'm telling you, but they have to make a drive-through, pull up in your car and take it and go. No, but and some of them, they go say, oh, we have a new, how does call it, home call service, call and we go come home and bring it. And the comfort of your home. You understand? No, they go make it really easy because why? They don't know They have all the way they want all the, yes, they love to be docile, they love pleasure.
You see also,
They like going to them.
in the ways that they could implement it, if they implement it through chaos, it could be even worse.
Yeah, because it will become mandatory through chaos. So, you know, it will be mandatory regardless, you know, but it will be more swift through chaos.
Through chaos, you could be more compliant because you don't have shit.
And through chaos,
That's really good.
through chaos, the people mindset will be more compliant to take it.
Yeah, because you have to get ease up.
When the guy is up,
Trying too hard, but no.
You don't remember groceries. Through chaos, kind of groceries.
Well,
will be
that's why I
open.
say that. That's why I say time too hard.
Yeah.
You can't go and buy food.
Rationing our food.
You understand?
Yeah, to get a
Remember,
ration,
but
we
you
gotta do.
have to take it. You can't get food without it. And I'm like, oh, you have to live. Like what they say during the lockdown, but you have to live before you have to.
That is why they're putting things in place now. No more food card and these things.
You
So,
have no escape. You have to either take this or as crowd shop say, die. You understand?
Or be exempt
exempted from.
Well, that is it. That is a big way of saying die. What you feel? What you feel? He say, well, if you don't prescribe to the digital ID, you'll be left behind. What you think he mean? What you think he mean? You know, outcast of society is what? But die, but we
food
don't care
without the
about you.
necessities,
You
shelter,
understand? Whatever happened to you, happened to
payment,
you.
yeah.
No ID means no food.
People on a white shit.
When you hear the scripture say, who will not serve the image, or whatever, be headed and so on. But that be headed not just going into physical, you know, not meaning to say alone they will cut out. Yes, that going to happen, they will persecute you. However, that also go on into suffering because you choose the Lord. That time of suffering is to come, you know. The hour of temptation is to come, you know, when you're hungry for almost a week now and the migraine can't get worse. That gas migraine, it can't get worse. It's at the peak. If a fly pass by here, you might trip off.
If I can say that. Remember, you had those that would not be compliant, but they did not choose the Lord. So, for them, they just say what they say, my servant shall eat, but they shall be hungry.
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers gonna be hungry. You understand? Because they don't want to comply with the system, but at the same time, they don't have the Lord covering. So they're gonna be hungry. You understand? They're gonna be starving like Marvin.
The scripture said the hour of temptation will come upon the whole world like everybody. And we had Jacob trouble to face still. You understand? We still have to go through Jacob trouble as hard as it is now. Jacob trouble, let me shut down. So imagine what that comes. Your needs. Exactly. So the ones that are doing what they're supposed to do, they will have an easier time than the ones. Everybody will go through it. It's just that some will go first class and some will go coach. Right? You understand? Some will go first class and some will fly regular economy. That's all.
And crash.
But everybody going to go through it. You understand? Everybody. You have Jeremiah 5 Act. Baba for sure. Starting from 23.
A man like he waiting to go in there or something.
Huh?
No, you know, come on. You know, he don't.
Jeremiah 5 verse 23, right?
Yeah.
He said, but these people had a revolting.
Yeah, I don't know if look up revolt from it.
And a rebellious heart.
Yeah, look up, we know rebellious. Look up revolt. Because revolt and rebellious go on.
They said they are revolted and gone.
You understand? They revolt and go on, they go on. You say what? However, I don't live here in Egypt, shutter. Live here in Egypt. You sure you was getting food or no? It's better here than Egypt, shutter. That's why you bring me out here for, right?
Bread and fish in Egypt.
Yeah, boy, what going on here?
Get to die.
Bring me out here to eat man, right?
When they come before, they say turn aside to the path.
See how the scripture now say they revolt and rebel. And
Let me get a minute here.
Go on. Go on.
It said to repel greatly, to cause to turn back.
Right.
It said to put to flight, to be disgusted, shocked, or grossly offended.
They say tell the Most High to cease from being up on us.
You understand?
So the proclamation,
Yeah.
withdraw or be without.
Withdraw from the Lord. Want to be without the Lord because why nobody getting pleasure at peace here, but we getting pleasure in abundance, boy.
It's
Just take this little ice cream.
It said to rebel, particularly against authority.
Oh gosh, and who's the highest authority? Who we ought to obey? Come on.
What the mindset was that? They say, for since we have departed from them, we have had much sorrow.
You understand? What we rebelled for, boy, Moses, what you bring me out here for, boy? You was living good all the time, you know. You was not slave all the time, you had it nice. You understand? We is the ones who had to slave and thing and get persecuted. You want to come as a hero now?
If you had to do a track record, right?
I can imagine the thing that we tell that man, everybody.
I remember 2 incidents, right? But I know probably had more. I remember 2 incidents. One was the golden calf,
Right.
and the other one was the sex worship with I think it's the Midianite women. With the Midianite women when they were doing some kind of sex worship to idols. And that's when the man come and stand and slay them, and the Lord was pleased with the fact that he slaughtered them. Like you didn't learn after the golden calf, right?
I wasn't as big of an example.
Yeah. Huh?
I wasn't as big of an example.
You know, Jake continuously after seeing, I had a next one when it is something they was doing and the snakes was biting them or something and killing them out, and I had to look at the statue to be able to be healed or some shit like that. Like over and over and over. Jake like a broken record, you know. They never learned it.
Yeah, they didn't learn it from the demic. So if you got up, man. But how you feel last thing about me? I had
No, well, when I watch it, right, from during Moses' time, where the Lord perform all the miracles and things, right?
And punishments.
After how long we spent in life? 40
years.
40 years?
If I remember correctly, wondering.
And they didn't really see nothing happening. They say, like, the Lord fall asleep.
Because remember, the wonder until they die out.
Right.
Until they die out, so the next generation after can be able to get
Now, what really stopped them from committing sin? Because they see the miracles that was happening. So from time and time, generation after generation, like this time here now, we come up and we really see no miracles.
Yeah. So they got the faith.
So until something big really play up was.
Scripture says, blessed are them who have not seen but have believed.
I also prophecy. Guys, second is just one. You see, I shall give your houses unto people that have seen no miracles.
God.
But yet they still have that prophecy had to be fulfilled.
Where in the German?
You see, verse 24, it said, neither say they in their heart, let us now fear the Lord, our power, that giveth rain, both, you say, both the former and the latter in his season. They say he reserveth it unto us the appointed weeks for the harvest of the harvest. Right? They say your iniquities have turned away these things, and your sins have withhold good things from you.
Yeah, your sins. You revolt to sin.
We should go back to the Christmas.
Understand? You revolt to sin. Because why? You enjoy the darkness. Understand? You enjoy the darkness. You enjoy doing wicked things. Right? So, you have the pleasure of wickedness and the sanctity of
I'm ready to do that Verse 26, right? They say, for among my people are from wicked men.
Yeah.
They say they lay wait
Uh-huh.
as he that set the snares.
Uh-huh.
They set the trap to catch men.
And that goes back to your husband, like the politicians, like these prominent pastors and so on. They will lay a snare because you feeling that, oh, pastor, I know that going on. But there's a deep know that going on with everybody. Hey, pastor, you really talk to me. I feel like you talk to my spirit. Just give me your salary now. This is a talk show, right? You paying to get talk to. That's all, shut up.
I know this is
So you see and go home.
That the first podcast. Ever.
Come on.
I know this is my year.
Yeah.
This is my year.
They say, pastor, you really make me believe that. I can accomplish this.
Community New
Through
Year's
the blood, you see the blood, pastor, after the spirit. And through the blood, yeah, you don't worry, you can get blood just it have time for blood. The time for our blood is on its way, you know, right? And all you want to accomplish it, and what's the accomplish it in that blood. Right?
That's good things into your life. Yeah. All that bullshit.
they will lay snares, they lay traps for you, and they just keep, as the brother say, time and time again, they just keep falling into the same trap. You know? The trap might look different, you know, but the base design of the trap is the same thing. Keep all away from the truth, and they win it. They been with it.
A box with a stick and we'll catch it.
Come on. Once it's at the right temptation underneath the box, what they do?
A box and a stick and a string?
Well, they don't matter. That's the right temptation. They need at the right time to it. Because at certain times you can do without certain things. It's the right temptation at the right time. You go crazy. You can sell your fat on your bench. Yeah. Go ahead, Jake.
They say as a cage is filled with birds, so are their houses filled with deceit. They say therefore they have become great and waxen rich.
Yeah. Pastors, what a pastor is employed on? A pastor? That is our job. That is our job. You understand? Most pastors are what? Rich. They are. They agree. And if they're not rich, they're upper working class.
Yeah.
They're not on the lesser half.
Bingo.
They ain't on the what do you say? The lower echelon.
I ain't know one go faster. I act broke, but I ain't know one
In
go
real
faster.
life,
They're pumping.
they might know where the biggest gold chain and thing, but they have it. If they want to, they could. But they know it wouldn't look good in the, you know what I mean? It would go against the message now. You understand? Go on.
Say they are waxing fat. They say they shine. They say yea, they overpass the deeds of the wicked.
Yeah, right.
They say they judge not the cause. They say the cause of the fatherless. They say yet they prosper, and the right of the needy do they not judge?
Yeah, they are not judges. They are talk shows. They are not judges. They don't know. They have no discernment.
They're not righteous judges.
Yeah, they don't know how to tell you the right. They are not even know the right thing to do. So how could they know judgment?
And for the ones that do, they're getting paid.
They're getting paid to not do it. You
They're
understand?
being censored.
They're taking that back.
Men come and talk about documentaries about the Hebrews, and all of a sudden, after a few fines, change up your tongue quick.
Yeah.
You understand?
But I'm going to stream over this.
Say dollar bill. Say 29. You say, shall I not visit for these things? Saith the Lord. Shall not my soul be avenged on such a nation as this?
Yeah. So what happened? We're going to do all the one time. Just supposed to let it happen. I saw nobody. I see dog in here.
After making a blood oath that you would do these things.
You
and you're not doing it.
understand? You know holding up your in the bargain and I just supposed to. You forget in the fine print it say, if you don't do this, things will happen. You forget that fine print. You forget from verse 16 to 68. You realize that you know why I give you more curses than blessings, right? It's a logical reason to why it really have more curses than blessings. So it will stay away from doing the wrong thing.
Remember, pastors don't really venture into the book of Moses.
Guys said they don't even the Old Testament.
The
Only
fear
the
of me
New
is taught by the precepts of men.
Men.
Yeah, they are taught that done away. So
Yeah.
people think they have a clean
You
slate
see,
to
from
make it.
Deuteronomy, go back, they do
Yeah.
Genesis and Exodus now. They do.
Even certain psalms,
Yeah.
even evil angels, you know that? Yeah, only key psalms, 23, 91, you know.
Remind me last week, right?
They say, verse 30, they say, a wonderful and horrible thing is committed in the land.
Yeah, because it's wonderful from a standpoint if you have the mindset to know what's going on. Like, right, the men are the truth, the men are the Lord, know what's going on. That's a wonderful thing. And it also perverse because we see the true power of the Lord when he blind a man, or when he take his spirit from people off. How people could walk around so lost for their entire lives knowing nothing.
Especially for ones that wake up to the truth and
goes
going back into the
you
world.
understand?
Yeah,
It's a wonderful because you're saying, wait, most I dread. And it's perverse because you know what it will lead to.
Yeah.
You know the punishment for it. But it's wonderful because you can see the power of the most I will come on. That in itself is like a miracle.
See how many catches So you see how many catches over that?
Yeah.
Right?
When he makes, yeah.
Right.
Jake,
Remember that? And we catch it.
Yeah.
and
On
he
live,
troubled
yeah.
them. Yeah. He troubled, he catch it and
Yeah,
he
it's
put it
that-
on-
That was bugged out,
And
yeah.
he was in the truth.
you understand?
And he catch it.
That is legions,
It's
yeah.
a wonderful and a perverse thing. Look at the power of the Lord, right? was once on this side of the fence, now you out there eating cat feces, right? You understand? Go ahead, bring your final verse.
So verse 32, it said that the prophets prophesied falsely, and the priests, they say, and the priests bear rule by their means,
Yeah.
and my people love to have it so.
And that is it. People love to have it so. You know why? They rather darkness than light. They rather live in pleasure than live for the Lord. They rather live in temporary pleasure than have that eternal, you know what I mean? The eternal peace, right?
So when you say what you say, when you don't tell them the same, if I explain earthly things that you don't understand, how can I explain that? They don't want to hear nothing about sell your goods and you'll have churches in heaven. They got time for that.
The Jake that foolishness.
Yeah, nobody got time for that. What? What are you talking about? How that transaction with that thing
Yeah.
is? They say,
That is why you study what?
yeah, my people, they say, and my people love to have it so. And what will he do when they do in the end thereof?
What you gonna do in that day, man? What you gonna do when you realize, hey, them madmen, them men who life become as madness was right. What you gonna do? So, boy, them fellas really say this thing coming in, oh boy. Yeah, can't. Them fellas really say this thing coming and this fella, them fellas, in that day, what you gonna do, boy? In that day when the Lord come and you have no justification because he sent the warning. When he, as the scripture say, the word preached unto all corners of the earth. What you gonna do? Because you had no justification for not doing the right thing, you know. The only justification is I didn't want to. That's the only thing.
If I had not come yet, you have not sinned.
That is it. You understand? But he sent his word, so therefore he came. So therefore you're not justified.
You cannot look for your sins.
That is it. That is the whole idea. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do in the end? Like what you could possibly say at that point in time when the doors are the repentance closed? You understand? Anything else about you?
No.
Alright.
We know we go and say Abarat is
Yeah.
because say thus for the soul,
For the soul,
thus for the family.
to the famine. See that is filthy, let them be filthy still, man. You understand? Alright, so with that, we give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Akakadash. Double honors once again to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and rule and teach well. Peace and salutations to the brothers on the four corners of this earth, pushing this with the truth and with sincerity day in and day out, doing their job, doing their part, bringing the warning. Until next time, Shalom.
Shalom.